All right, so you know how I always tell you guys to recommend me some cases so I can check them out because I don't catch all the cases. Some I just don't know about, and this is one that I just kept getting, the Catalyst Vibe. T review the Catalyst Vibe. So guess what? I went out there to Amazon and I picked me up the Catalyst Vibe for the 13 Pro Max. No help to Catalyst. You know, I tried to slide in your DMs to work with your boy, but nothing came out of it. So let's see what this case got going on. All right. So here it is, man. Catalyst Vibe for the iPhone 13 Pro Max Active Defense Vibe series. Now this one we're gonna take our time a little bit because this is the very first time that I've ever reviewed a Catalyst case on the channel. So let's take our time with this one. Let's see what everything they have included. So Catalyst, they say you get a free lanyard hook right here. And then it says 2.5 times of drop protection. So this is made of 10 feet, all right? So you can get a little bit of craziness and drop it at 10 feet of drop protection if that's your thing. And this one also has up to 30% louder sound with unique forward audio. Now, we're gonna put that to the test. Usually I keep my phone on airplane mode so I don't really get a bunch of blow-ups, but we're gonna test that to see if it actually sounds a little bit louder, right? We'll play something without the phone case on, and then we'll play something with it on to see if it sounds a little bit lighter, all right? Flip it over on the back. It says 4-corner attachment, so you can have a lanyard attachment to any 4-corner that you like. Unique forward audio, instant mute switch, which does have a little toggle, so I definitely want to see how good that works. Built-in magnets, so it is MagSafe compatible. Non-slip grip, which is a good thing, and it says ultra slim, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. So from my perspective, I think this case does have a few different color options that you can choose for. I just kind of went plain Jane and went with the black. Up here, as you can see, is going to be your free lanyard. Now, I don't technically use lanyards on my cases, but if this is your thing, then go out there and pick yourself up a lanyard and you're good to go. So let's go ahead and take everything else up out of here and let's take a look at the actual case itself. So right offhand, the one thing that kind of grabs me is this is a flexible style case. I thought this was going to be more of a rigid style. So yeah, that kind of threw me for a loop, but it feels like it's going to be tight enough once it gets on your actual phone, all right? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the design of the case, because like I said, this is my first time reviewing one of these. So on the inside, you do going to get a little hex pattern, or else that a triangle, whatever it is, man. Then you get your MagSafe magnets. And I like to kind of bend the phone and bend the case because sometimes these magnets are stuck up there with glue, like very cheap glue, and it feels like these are up there really good without doing any creaking to kind of pop the MagSafe magnet out. And let's take a look on that left side. You have that mute switch. So I'm curious to see how this works. You got a little knob, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be turning for your mute and your toggle, and that's good. You got raised volume up, volume down, which does have a little bit of texture to them, so you can differentiate them between the case, and it does have this grip on the sides. Thank you, Catalyst, for giving us a little bit of grip on the sides. Coming down here on the bottom, as you can see, they just have one port for the lightning cable and your microphone. Your audio is going to be front forward facing, kind of firing when it comes to this case. So I definitely want to check that out. On that right side, everything closed. You get that raised up power button. And on the back, you get that raised up camera with that Catalyst branding right here. All right. So let's go ahead and pop my phone open. All right. Let's go ahead and get it open. And let's go ahead and play something off of YouTube. All right. Let's just play one of my own videos off of YouTube. And let's just see what it sounds like. When you're out and about, you're going out to eat. Okay, that sounds good. I'm just trying to get it in my ear so I can see how it sounds, all right? So this is basically how it sounds. Y'all go pick up one of those MagSafe wallets, man. This thing right here is legit. All right, so that's all we need to hear right there. So we're going to put that to the side, and let's put my phone on Do Not Disturb because people might be blowing me up, all right? So let's put that on Do Not Disturb. And now let's just go ahead and, first of all, let's weigh it, all right? Let's go ahead and weigh this case real quick. Let's see what this case has going on when you are talking about weighing it, because I feel like it does feel like a pretty light case, all right? Okay, so this is 47 grams, not on the super light side, but not too heavy in that imagination as well. So let's go ahead and take the Alpine Green 13 Pro Max over here, and let's go ahead and slap it on it, and let's see what this Catalyst Vibe is working with, all right? Right offhand, this does feel really good in your hands, feel really grippy, and does feel very, very thin in your hands when you're talking about a case, all right? So let's just go ahead and take a look around it and see what it has going on. So the first thing I do want to check out is that mute toggle, all right? Mute toggle switch works very well. So it has you can hear that kind of like a tactile sound, but this works very good when you talk about the mute toggle. no issues whatsoever, because a lot of these cases, when they have these little switches, I tend to not like them just because they don't do a really good job activating that mute toggle, but you don't have to worry about that when it comes to this case. Volume up and down buttons, very tactile. I'm talking about insanely tactile buttons when it comes to that. So that feels really good when you're talking about the volume up and down. Now, when it comes to that, like I said, you get an accurate cutout for that lightning. But let's go ahead and hit play on this video and let's turn the volume up a little bit and let me see if I can tell that it actually sounds 30% louder like they said. And then you can be out, you know, you can adjust the angle on it because it is friction based, so you can go. Let me see. Let's take it off. If you want to, or you can kind of ease it up to kind of keep it at a more sharper angle. And you can go about your day. You can really make this to keep it a buck, I can't tell a big difference. All right, like let me turn it all the way up. Maybe I'm missing content. You can do anything like that when you are out and about. And not only does it do it in yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Floss. We switched to my dude Floss. I personally can't tell a huge difference in the sound. They said 30% louder. I don't know if I was able to even tell a difference. If you got this case, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you think it's a little bit louder with the case on or whether it's off? All right. Power button, nice and tactile, feels good. And you see that camera is protected right there. Now, taking a look at that lay on the table protection. Now, this does have a little lip that goes all the way around it. So it does seem to be pretty good when you're talking about a lay on table protection. I, of course, do have a tempered glass screen protector there, so it should be pretty good. And when we're talking about drop protection, I do feel like it probably could take a nice little drop. I do maybe have a little bit concerns because I probably would like the case to fit a little bit more tighter, but I feel like it's just tight enough to where it would not pop off if it did have like a severe drop or anything like that. All right, now talking about that fit, let's talk about and feel how it actually fits going around this case. So on the top side, you can see that it's pretty stiff when it comes to the top. Coming along the sides, you're going to have a little bit of give when it comes to the buttons. You're going to have a little bit of give as it comes down. You see right here, it kind of pulls a little bit. And then when it comes to the bottom is actually very, very stiff just because they made it a little bit thicker for those speaker ports. But if it's very stiff, top, bottom, sides has a little bit of flex. But if you're regularly using this case, I don't feel like you're going to have an issue with it. Case pops on pretty confident, and I don't feel like it's tight enough to not slide off on its own, if you get what I'm saying. So I think the fit is tight enough. I personally probably would like it to fit just a tiny bit tighter, in my opinion. I like my cases just to feel a little bit more tight, all right? And how does it feel in your hands? It actually feels really, really well in your hands. Probably one of, it may sound weird, you may not believe me, man, but probably one of the better fitting cases in hand just because of how thin it is and just of the grip that they added on the sides. This is a very aggressive grip on the sides, but it is nothing that feels uncomfortable at all. Definitely, I know I did a video of the top grippiest cases. This for sure could be in that case lineup because this one definitely has a good amount of grip, and I really do like the way this feels in your hand. So good job with that. And on the back, it kind of has like a 3D aramid fiber pattern right here, which is not going to show a lot of smudges. I've been handling this through this video, and you can barely see any smudges on it. All right, so let's go ahead and bring over the MagSafe. It works just fine with MagSafe, and you already know the measuring stick. If you have strong magnets, you're able to pick up this Nomad base station right here, but it's not trying to pick it up, which is not bad. That just means it has average magnets. It doesn't have any magnets that are going to blow you away or super strong magnets, but it just has average magnets just to get the job done. All right, so good job, Catalyst, on this case. I do feel like it is a very solid case. I just like it for it to feel a little bit snug, and I feel like this doesn't make a huge difference when it comes to the speakers. I can't tell a huge difference. Like I said, if you got this case, let me know in the comment section down below. And you already know the links to this case will be down below. Make sure you hit that sub button, man, because a lot of y'all y'all come through, watch my videos, and you dip out, all right? So make sure you hit that sub button. And you already know, man, if you made it to the end of the video, let me see those flex emojis. But until next time, later.